You know, when you look at these people walking past you, and even on the train, and a lot of people, they don't even want to make eye contact with you. What's the one thing that you wish they knew about homeless people that you feel they don't know? They're ignorant.
If they knew what we've been through, and what we had before we got to this situation, I don't think they would look down at us.
Yeah.
Some of us have had good jobs and had nice flats and nice cars and all that, but everything goes, innit? Everything goes. It's natural.
If you could give one advice to your 18-year-old self, what advice would you give? Looking
Don't
back.
get homeless. Don't get homeless.
Stay away from it.
Just stay away from it.
Jason, how tall are you?
6'8", mate.
6 foot? No way.
Yeah, 6
Okay, and Jason, how long have you been homeless for?
Been homeless for a year and a half.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 52.
You do not look 52, bro. Okay, you're doing good for 52, man.
There you go.
You're doing shit for 40, but for 52, you're doing good. So now, so you've been homeless for a year and something.
Yeah, a year and a half.
How did you end up becoming homeless?
I got a car crashed into my leg.
Oh, no
Drunk
way.
driver and smashed and broke my hip, so I lost my job. And that, so I lost my flat and that. I couldn't pay the rent.
How did that car crash happen? Like,
I was coming home from work, innit, and the car was crossing the road and the car hit me, innit. It's 70 miles an hour.
oh, 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Did that person stop then?
No, they didn't stop. No.
They just drove off?
Yeah, they just drove off.
Let me know. And then you were in hospital for how long?
I was in hospital for a year.
No way.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be in a wheelchair now, but
Okay, what did they do to your leg then after?
I had 8 operations on my leg.
Okay.
My hip was shattered and broke, innit, so.
It's just one leg, yeah?
Yeah.
That's damaged. And how did that end up making you homeless?
Well, I lost my job. When I lost my job, I couldn't pay my rent, so.
Okay.
So.
Where were you working?
I was working as a chef in Hilton Hotel.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're a chef as well. And were you living on your own at that point?
No, I was with my partner.
What happened with her?
She left. She left.
Oh, let me know, man. How long were you with her for?
I was with her for 5 years.
Okay. Sorry about that, man. And where's your family at?
My family's dead. My mum and dad's dead, innit? So it's
Okay.
just me on, yeah.
Okay, so you ain't got no one else basically.
No one.
And then you obviously became homeless after that, after where you couldn't afford to pay rent. Was it in this area?
Yeah. It was up Holloway Road.
Okay. And do you remember that first day that you became homeless?
Yeah, I remember it.
What happened on that day, bro?
That day, when they kicked me out, I had all my bags and that, and I had to try and carry them all around with me, and I just couldn't do it. So I ended up losing all my stuff.
Where did you sleep that night?
I slept in a dustbin shed, as it goes.
Okay. And where do you currently sleep?
I sleep in the church down what's it called?
Are you on your own there, or there's other people?
No, there's other people. There's quite a few of us.
Have you got like a sleeping bag or a tent?
Yeah, I got a sleeping bag.
Yeah. Now, what do you find to be the toughest thing about being homeless?
The toughest thing, just sometimes when people talk to you in a rude way, like call us tramps and things like that, when we're not, you get me?
Is that a daily occurrence that happens to you?
Yeah, it happens to us on
Yeah?
a day-to-day basis, or get a job, or...
How does that make you feel when they like that towards
It
you?
makes me get upset sometimes, but then you just explain to them, innit? Like, you know what I mean? If you was in our shoes, you'd know what it feels like, innit? So,
What would you say is the meanest thing someone has done to you then?
spat at me.
Just people walking past, yeah?
Yeah.
And what would you say is the nicest thing someone has done to you?
Give me £100.
No way. Who was that?
Some lady.
Yeah, she didn't know you.
No, she didn't know me from Adam.
Okay, that must have made your day, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really good. What do you miss the most from your life before?
My life, my job.
Yeah?
job.
You miss your job, yeah? There's a lot of people that have jobs and they hate their job.
No, I love my job, man.
Yeah?
I love cooking, yeah.
You love cooking. Wicked, man. You were a chef for 15 years, did you say?
No, I've been a chef since I was 18.
18, okay.
Yeah,
long
so
time, man.
Long time.
Okay. And if you could go back, is there anything that you would change?
Not get knocked over.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't be in this position.
You know, it's crazy how that one event just changed everything for you, man.
Yeah.
And but what I like about you, you're still like smiling, you're positive.
Yeah, you got to be in it.
Where'd you get that from, the positivity?
Just because I've got mates who are homeless with me, just make me happy, you get me? It's not worth being sad.
How easy would you say it is for someone to become homeless?
Easy, you're only one door away from being homeless.
Yeah.
One paycheck away from being homeless.
I know.
That's how easy it is.
Yeah. So basically, these people that walk past you and maybe spit at you or look down at you, they could be homeless next.
One day, yeah, they could be homeless then to next week, the week after that, or whatever.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And you know, we've been doing this for a year all around London, interviewing homeless people. We find drugs plays a massive part in homelessness. How have they affected you?
I don't take drugs. I don't
Okay.
take drugs. I don't take
How
drugs.
do you manage to stay away from it?
I
It's everywhere.
Just don't go around them people.
Yeah?
Stay away from them, yeah. Just
Okay.
stay away from them.
What advice would you give to someone who's thinking about taking Class A drugs?
Don't do it, mate. Don't do it.
Because you've probably seen the effects with amongst
yeah,
other
I've seen
people.
it on other people. It's not nice. It's not nice.
What's the worst thing about
They're
it?
sick. When they take heroin, they're sick. They're horrible. They're just. It's not a nice feeling.
Okay.
to be in that
Now we
situation.
find obviously the people around here they're sitting down and hoping someone gives them some change. What's your style? Do you normally sit down as well? Or?
No, I get on the train and do it.
Okay.
I get on the train and do it.
Cool. And what makes you happy?
What makes me happy?
Yeah.
When somebody gives me money.
What makes you sad?
What makes me sad? When they don't give me money.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
And you know when you look at these people walking past you, and even on the train, and a lot of people they don't even want to make eye contact with you. What's the one thing that you wish they knew about homeless people that you feel they don't know? The ignorant people.
If they knew what it was, what we've been through, and what we had before we got to this situation,
Yeah.
I don't think they would look down at us.
Yeah.
Some of us have had good jobs and had nice flats and
Yeah.
nice cars and all that, but
Yeah.
everything goes, innit? Everything goes. It's natural.
If you could give one advice to your 18-year-old self, what advice would you give? Looking
Don't
back.
get homeless. Don't get homeless.
Stay away from it.
Let's stay away from it. Yeah.
And if you could get one wish, what would your one wish be?
One wish be?
Don't ask for more wishes, yeah?
Nah, let me think. Yeah. One wish would be just to be safe and just to make sure I'm alright at all times now.
Is there any parts of the day that you find more harder than other parts of the day?
Nah.
It's all the same to you.
It's all the same. It's all the
Yeah?
same.
What's the one lesson that you've learned?
One lesson I've learned. To just don't look down at people because it can happen to you.
And obviously you must experience a lot of tough times when you're homeless, especially like the weather, for example. It's getting cold now. What gets you through the tough times?
My mates.
Yeah?
Just my mates having a laugh and a joke and that and just making sure we're safe.
Okay, that's good. You've made a lot of friends on the street, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you in touch with your friends from before you became homeless, by the way?
No.
You've lost contact?
Yeah, lost contact.
Okay. And then just lastly then, what would your final message be?
Just stay safe and make sure that people don't treat you wrong. You know?
Okay. Now, with our channel, a lot of people, they donate money to us, and with the money, we help the homeless by buying them like clothes, socks, gift cards for Sainsbury's, Tesco, which got £30 on it. I'm going to give you one as well. What would your message be to people that donate money to help the homeless?
Thank you very much for donating money because it does help us in a good way.
Yeah? This is for you from the
Thank
people
you.
that have donated.
That's
Yeah,
true.
one sec. There you go, yeah?
Thank you
All
very
right, bro.
much.
Yeah, God bless you.
God bless. Thank you very much.